Quiet sort of day. Our temperatures made it into the 80s and our current temperature are 84 in New Orleans. But factoring in the humidity, which I'm sure you felt going up, we are feeling like about 88 degrees. Those winds from the south up to about 10 or so miles per hour. So here's what's coming up tomorrow, looking pretty similar, warm and humid, a little bit breezy at times. Overall, not a bad Easter Sunday. I think most of us will stay dry for almost the whole day, if not the whole day. But we will have a threat of a few spotty thunderstorms, mostly north, and that does come with, as I showed you, a lower and severe risk. And then sunny and cooler weather starts Monday, and the work week actually looks really nice. It'll be a little bit cooler. Our mornings will even be in the 50s to lower 60s, and our highs maybe only in the 70s, at least a day or two this coming week. But not yet. Still pretty warm with our temperatures in the 80s. Here are those winds, not terribly breezy, but just a little bit at times up to about 10 or 15 miles per hour. And again, we've been seeing the activity with our storms today just north of our area. In fact, if you're around maybe Angie and parts of Pearl River County, but really more so toward Hattiesburg, there are some thunderstorms. At this point, they're not severe, but earlier in the day, there was a little higher risk, and we did have a couple of warnings in this part of Mississippi. But really, this system, you can see it here, it's kind of been crossing, mostly staying to the north of us. So that's why we're sort of on the fringes of our rain chances heading into tonight. And then tomorrow looks rather similar too. I think most of us are going to stay quiet, but there will be a risk, kind of like today, for a few storms. And tonight's severe risk is, you can see outlined here, and fast forward to tomorrow, pretty similar, just everything shifted south just a little bit. Levels 1 and 2, that's the marginal to slight out of the 5 levels. On the lower end, we've had this many times lately. This is pretty common for our area. And the main thing that we'll be watching for is high wind gusts or maybe some hail, more likely small hail. Tornado risk for tomorrow looks a lot lower, so not really anticipating any sort of tornado warnings. We'll see if an outside chance, for a rogue warning will be coming tomorrow. But again, it looks like the tornado risk, thankfully, is going to be pretty low. Here's our forecast model going to 9 p.m. Same sort of trend. It has a little too much rain close to us, actually, to start off the model. So note that even by 9 p.m., we may not see this exact scene, but it'll kind of skirt some of our areas, if anything, with these storms. And then for early tomorrow, this is 7 a.m. on Sunday, I think we will have some patchy fog, so that may be the big thing tomorrow morning if you're up early. But moving through the day, maybe going to church services, getting together with family and friends, Easter egg hunts, this will bring us to about 2 p.m. Just not a whole lot of activity just yet. Notice that tomorrow, same trend though. We'll have a few storms starting to roll in from the north to the, from the northwest to about the east and southeast. And those could scrape some of our northern parishes, but really just not seeing a whole lot. This takes us to about midnight, Sunday night into early Monday, and then early on Monday, we're starting to see some of the clouds decreasing. Tonight, patchy fog, mostly cloudy, still pretty humid, and our lows around 70 degrees. And then for tomorrow, 85 or so for the high. The record highs have been in the upper 80s lately, so we'll be well above the average high of 79. Warm and humid with a few of those storms mainly to the north. And here's a look at that Easter Sunday planner. The more likely time for any rain, particularly north, again, can't rule it out south of the lake, but the more likely time is going to be, it looks like maybe around or even after sunset on your Easter Sunday. But just a little heads up, we might have a rogue shower or storm during the day too. So that's why we're saying about 30%. Again, most of us staying dry. Then Monday, much nicer conditions, a nice cool down. We'll also have drier air in place. So look at Tuesday. 50s to lower 60s to start, and highs only around 77. Little bit of a breeze. Should be a really nice stretch of weather before we start to warm up a bit.